Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to go over pretty quickly how you can completely disable Windows Update in the Windows 10 operating system. So I'm currently running on a Windows 10 IoT Enterprise 2016 LTSB system here, but I'm going to show you guys quickly how to disable the Windows Update so that you don't get updates at all. And then after I show you, then we'll go into a little bit more details about the reasoning on why you might do that. So first of all, it's done via the registry, so we're going to right-click and run regedit. And once the registry editor is launched, we need to navigate to the HKey local machine software, so under software, and then come down to policies and Microsoft. So not this Microsoft here, but all the way down to policies and then Microsoft. And then from within there is one called Windows. And then now I'm going to click on Windows so that you see the whole path here at the bottom. So HKey local machine, software, policies, Microsoft, Windows. Make sure that you go to the correct one because there are other Microsoft folders in the registry. Get to that one. And then you're looking for the next folder called Windows Update. Now, if your system's relatively brand new loaded, it might not be there. And so you may have to create it. And the way you would create it is you would click on Windows to highlight it and then right click and do new key and then name it Windows Update, just like that. So no space, completely together. And then from within there is one called AU for automatic updates. Same thing, if you just created that, you may have to create the AU one, so you would right click, do new key, and then name it AU. Once you're in AU, this might be blank, and so you might have to create that, and you would right click, do new, do D word 32-bit value, and then name it no auto update. So it looks just like that. No spaces, no auto update. If it's all ready here, like it is in my case, then just navigate all the way down to no auto update, and then double click it, and this is where you'll set the value. And the value of a 0 means auto updates is enabled, and you would get Windows updates. If you change this to a 1 and hit OK, it now has disabled Windows Update, so Windows Update will no longer run. And there is no place to save. You just simply close the registry and reboot, and then Windows Updates is completely disabled. And that's all it takes. It's that simple. The thing to know about Windows 10 LTSB, so if I do a WinVer to show us the version of Windows 10 I'm running, this is the IoT Enterprise LTSB. You can see here, Windows 10 Enterprise. They never have IoT in the naming anywhere in the product, but you can tell this is the 2016 LTSB version also by looking at the build. It is locked into version 1607, which is from July of 2016, and this is the build 14393.2125. So what happens is this version of Windows 10, even with Windows Update turned on, will never get feature updates. So there's two kinds of updates, feature updates and quality updates. Feature updates are actually new features, and they're typically rolled into a brand new version that is then released every 6 months. In fact, in March, April will be the next one, and it will be called version 1803 for March of 2018. And it will have a bunch of new Windows 10 features rolled in there. This particular edition blocks that completely, even with Windows updates enabled. The thing that's great about this is you still get the quality updates, so you still get the security patches and the hotfixes and things that make it stay reliable and secure. But what happens is some of my OEM customers come back to me and say, well, I thought this version didn't get any Windows updates, and I have to explain to them that it still gets the security patches the quality updates is what Microsoft calls it. And so for some of those OEMs, they literally do not want any updates. And if that's the case, if you do not want any updates at all, you have to do the reg edit and go set that D word to a 1 so that it disables Windows updates completely. The downside to that is that you will not get any security patches or quality updates or hotfixes or anything that makes the system reliable or takes care of any issues. And that can be a problem when it comes to support. So if your particular device starts to experience some strange issues and you have to work with Microsoft to fix those, they may want you to install some updates, which you can still do manually. So out on the Microsoft website, the Software Order Center for our OEM partners, OEM embedded partners, you can download a cumulative update that have all the latest security patches, and you can install those manually. If you have questions, you can reach out to us here at Arrow Electronics, Arrow Intelligent Systems. You can send an email to msembedded@arrow.com or ken.marlin@arrow.com. Thank you, guys.